What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now in the last couple of videos I said I've got some exciting news and we're talking about our first sponsor. Now we can finally let you in on it. We got a full suspension sponsor. Thank you to Titan Suspension Australia for coming on board for the Hondini build. Let's get this unpacked. Colton, are you ready to unpack the suspension? Woo! Give me a woohoo! Doesn't care. He will one day when he understands. Alright, what's in the box?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you excited?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to be excited though, because it's not dinosaurs.
That's a puzzle.
It's not dinosaurs. It's for the Lamborghini. You say Lamborghini?
Help.
You want help? Yeah, I need help too. Whoa, what's in the box? Oh my. Thanks so much to Titan Suspension for coming on board to help us with this project. This is unreal. You say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, help, get him out. Oh. Whoa. No, don't touch anything. Hey. Go play with your truck.
No.
Don't tell me no. Our Titan suspension. Now these guys from Titan, I gave them all the information, gave them the weight, the downforce, and they did some adjustments with the valving and the spring rates for me off my calculations. Now, because the car isn't fully built, I just did some rough figures what the weight will be, downforce. Now, these guys are going to help us a lot. They even said if the spring rates aren't correct, they're happy to swap them out for us until we can get it right. So, and once we scale the car, weight it and stuff like that, we'll get a better understanding, but it will take a few tests for us to even wrap our head around this car. So, yeah, there'll be a lot to go through. So I think unless there's major issues with spring rates and things, normally we can drive around them sort of stuff, and it'll take me a bit to work out what exactly it's doing so we can figure it out. But man, this is so cool. So huge thanks to Titan Suspension Australia. If you guys are needing any suspension, custom stuff, send them an email and I'm sure they'll look after you. So support the people that are supporting me. What is that? Well, we're ready to do attempt number 2 at our carbon fiber door. So another couple of coats of wax. I've had to repair that hole. I was going to paint this in a 2K, but might do that after, or I might even make another plug out of this and then make all the edges a bit bigger, because Graham originally made these for fiberglass, I'm pretty sure, but we do need them a bit longer for infusion, just because it's really tight, so we just need a bit more room. But I've got some fiberglass there, and I think I need more resin, but I could make another door and then extend it and do whatever and make adjustments, and then we've got something we can take a mold off as well. But anyway, we've got our carbon, everything ready to rock and roll. So yeah, we're gonna lay one up again and round 2. All right, so very confident with this one. We definitely got the carbon up in every crevice, nice and tight. The only thing is, I think the reason why I sort of stuffed up last time was because I didn't want to distort the carbon, but you know, the carbon is a reinforcement, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit tweaked and stuff. Like here, it's a little bit twisted and there's like a little, you know, bit there and whatnot, but it would be better that way, being in the right spot than what it looks like, because yeah, that's strength, not looks, but I really think that this will still look pretty decent. So that's our first one done. I did do the process a little bit half back to front the first time. It's like my ADD thing, I don't know, I just thought I was doing it all right, and then I realized I was like, oh, pretty sure I meant to gum tape first and then lay the materials, and that's what I'm doing this time. Obviously it's ready to go, gum tape, lay the carbon, everything else, and then last thing is plastic. So time for second layer. But looks like we're just going through and we found a couple little leaks, but everything's getting nice and tight down and everywhere around the door handle. There's no real air pockets or anything. It's quite nice and tight, and hopefully we can get this infused today. More issues with the engine cover, but it's repaired. I got some 2K paint and painted it, and then that will be ready to infuse next. I think it's ready. So I've done the final wet sand on it. Yeah, my hands are a bit sore. They're not bleeding yet. Well, we just blew up the vacuum pump. It's dead. It was smoking, the power tripped, the power box tripped. So I think it was cured enough though. It's been a few hours. I laid it flat so no resin would drop back down if there was any. Oh man. I'm gonna have to buy a proper vacuum pump for infusion, because it'll be cheaper in the long run really. So I'll do that. I'll order a better vacuum pump so we don't have any more failures. So now that we've painted the inner door shell, I could see all the little tiny pinholes through the white, and it looks like it's got a bit of a disease this too, but I drilled all the holes. There's so many of them. Drilled them all out, and then filled them all with gel coat, seal it all up. I really don't want, well, you're not meant to have any leaks when infusing carbon, so yeah, I'm really taking my time. Okay, these next molds and things, so that's where we're at here. Just gonna let it cure a bit longer. It is sanding a bit, but it is a bit gluey. Let it cure another day. So what I was gonna tell you guys is that I really wanted to get this thing on wheels, right? But I found some blueprints on the net, and I may have stuffed up a little bit somewhere, but I don't know. I put one of the fenders that Graham got us on over here, and the wheel actually sits probably 50 mil too far forwards. So them double wishbones that we made are no good. So a little bit of time wasted there, but that's why I didn't do both sides. And also our big brake kit should be here shortly, probably at the end of this video. Might be in this video, we'll see how we go. Once we got the brakes, we can fit them. I'm trying to sort out some wheels at the moment so we can do this accurately. So I think we're gonna continue with the composite series and doing some carbon fiber stuff. So yeah, we I know I started this side, but at least now we can take reference from that side, and I can, I'm not gonna video that again, doing all the mounts and things. I'll do that off camera, because that's already in a previous video, but they're not gonna change the actual mounts itself. So if you don't know, I bought this Lamborghini as a stat write-off. So this was the bottom rear wishbone mount that broke. They've tried to patch it up, terrible, but easy fix. So I can box that out, weld that all up nice, and these are all good. We can just do what we did to the other side over here. So next is, well, we don't have to do the engine cover, but I really want to, and I think you just want to see what the engine cover looks like as well, because it's going to be sick if it turns out good. So she's all ready. Engine cover is all ready, okay? I just got to polish it, wax it, do all that. So I'll do that over the next couple of days. So that's ready to go. I'm going to do, in between that, get this inner door shell ready, because we do have the second outer door, because this is the first one. Look how flimsy it is. Oh, that would rip off. And that one failed too. So this one's a lot better here. I still have to do a little bit of repair because the pump failed. Oh, man. But anyway, that's nice and strong. That's like 5 times as strong. So I don't even think we'll have to put any bracing in it. We'll see. But yeah, I want to get the door on. That way I'm about to start prepping this fender. All right, so I'm going to sand this fender back, do a little bit of work here where there's some low spots, fill it in, and then we have to, I bought some of this stuff, flexible sort of plasticky stuff, so we can glue in here and make our mold. So yeah, I'm just going to clean this all up, figure out where we got to put our, fix, because I think this is a bit too far in for where the mounting points are, so it's nearly here. So that's what I'm going to do now, prep this so we can do this in carbon as well. So we'll have a door and the front left fender on, wing, whatever you want to call it, so we can center that wheel in there. I really want to get on wheels, guys, but I think the best way to go about this is doing the door, getting the gaps right, putting the fender on, get all their gaps right, get the wheel center, and then we know we're going in the right direction. So, man, there's so much going on, it's crazy, but let's just get into it, I suppose. Okay, so it's time to use a hot glue gun. Never used one before. So, more instructions. We're gonna hot glue a border around this fender. I just hit it with some body filler primer, little tiny holes. So yeah, we're gonna hot glue some strips of border, and then we can do our first, well, we can wax it, everything, and then gel coat, then we can start our mold for that. So I'm gonna read these, and we'll start gluing. These glue guns are pretty good, actually. All right, we have got our border on the fender. We waxed it a few times. We've got our gel coat on there, nice big border on it. So I'll let that dry, and then tomorrow I'll give it a sand and then do another coat, then sand and do another coat. So we'll do three coats of this gel coat, and then we'll do a final sand, and then we can do 4 or 5 layers of our fiberglass to really make a nice strong mold, so it doesn't warp and twist. So yeah, we'll go a little bit more heavy duty than the first mold we made. So hopefully we can learn from the first one, and also we'll go a little bit slower and get everything. Maybe might even do all the crevices first, just make sure we get that in tight everywhere, so there's none of them air pockets, because man, as you've seen, that was painful. So let's hope we can learn from it. Got our final coat of gel coat on there. It dried quite fast. It's getting quite warm here, about 34 degrees I think, and a little bit windy, so it's not still Probably getting rid of all the gases and stuff out of it, maybe. Not sure. Not a scientist. Possibly in the next video we're going to have a door, engine cover, and a fender done, I reckon. We'll see. I've lied so many times. We just got to mix up some resin and do the first layer. What do you reckon? Let's do it. Alright, we got one more layer to do. One more layer. Haven't really been filming it because it's quite boring, but we'll mix up some more resin and stiffen up. I've only done 2 here, so I've got to do a couple more there. Here's good. A couple more, just make sure it's right. So we'll do that now. The stuff's going off so quick because it's so humid and windy too. So I've mixed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 mixes for this mold. Crazy. Obviously got to wet it up first to then put our piece in. Brush it on, brush it in. I reckon you should tear the fiberglass to make it bond better with the other, but this is just a mold, so it's just a mold. Well, that is the last one. Okay, there's about 4 or 5 layers on there. Look at all these I've used. That's all just today. It has been curing so quickly, but I've just been layering it as it's still tacky so it bonds in. And look at this nice ornament here. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's was my first one this morning, and obviously I mixed 500 mils and that's all I got. That's as far as I got, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hang that on my wall, maybe. Got a large parcel yesterday and I was like, what the hell is in this box? I was like, I don't remember ordering anything this heavy. Well, it's the front brakes. Woohoo! Finally. Man, that feels like forever. I don't know about you guys, but that feels like a few videos ago. But nice big motors. But we can't really do much until we sort out these new control arms, these wishbones. So, but at least we've got them here. Like I said, in the process of trying to source some wheels. So been emailing some companies and stuff to try and get some wheels, see how we go. Worst case scenario is a discount. Better than nothing. There's a few things that I will not do again when making the other molds, and that is using gap filler, because that just made it an absolute mess. I really got to spend more time on the hot glue and getting the perimeters just a lot nicer, and I've been trying to find filleting wax, whatever. So I got to order some online, probably have to get it from overseas. I don't know, can't seem to find any in Australia. Maybe there is, maybe it's called something else, I don't know. Let's put a link in the comments if you know where to get filling wax from in Australia. That would be appreciated. But yeah, so I just primed it. I really want to do a really good job, because I just don't want any more disasters. So another sand. I am going to paint this in a 2K and then sand it again all the way down to like 800, polish it, wax it, the whole deal. Pretty much the same as what I did with this engine cover here. So this has been polished, this was all painted, polished, and then I just got to wax it like 8 times. So yeah, the molds I'm gonna paint just to seal them up properly, because there's still some little tiny pinholes, but yeah, just doing my best. So I am still learning a lot, and I really gotta take my time and make these plugs a lot better to take molds off, so I don't have less work. But still, I got this done in 2 days, this fender mold. So I'm going to give it a sand and then paint her up and let it cure and sand it, and we've got another mold ready to go. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. That is nice and shiny. I still am going to give another sand, I reckon. It looks pretty flat. It does look flat. If there's no... It actually does look flat. I might even be able to just leave that. Alright guys, so our fender is painted. It looks epic. I'm super happy with it. This is probably the best I've ever painted, so we're getting there. Hopefully by the time we need to paint the Lambo, I will be good enough. So finally, our big brake kit for the front, our 8-pot front, our Titan suspension. We got the engine cover mold, we've got the inner passenger side door mold ready to go. We have, this is that first one still, this is our second one, ready to attach to the inner door mold once we do that. So I did put a post up of that fender mold yesterday or the day before, and said I was going to make a big video, but we didn't receive our vacuum pump yet. So again, live out in the sticks, out in the bush, that's what happens. So I even, when we got this package, this big package, I totally forgot it was the brakes. I was like, what the hell did I order so heavy? So anyway, we got stuff here now. So next video, well, we're going to be infusing, laying up all these. So I think I might do the engine cover first. I'm really looking forward to that, and I think you guys would like to see this engine cover turn out, and we can sit it up there on the car, and yeah, it's just a bit more motivation seeing something like that on the car. And also, obviously, like I said, we've got things to fix with the front. So made a boo-boo somewhere. It could also be, I reckon, maybe the mounting points aren't square, so which would then traject the uni out, like maybe, possibly, not sure. But I didn't build a jig for the front, as you know. I built the jig for the rear. I didn't build a jig for the front. I thought, oh, now I understand a little bit more. I might be able to get away with building the front wishbones without a jig, but hopefully we can get it this time. That's why I want to get these fenders done, get this all mocked up on the car. We'll chuck a wheel in there, and then we'll get some more measurements and make some new A-arms. So that's where we're at. Huge thanks to our sponsors, Back Concrete Pumping and KB Design Construction. Also our new sponsor, Titan Australia, for their coilovers for the Hondini project. You guys are awesome. If you are wanting some coilovers for your daily or race car, please hit up Titan Suspension Australia and they'll help you out. So if you're liking these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.